Welcome back to Smoky Ribs. I'm Russ Jones. I have been asked on numerous occasions to do a brisket on the Lone Star Grillz Pellet Grill, and that's what I'm doing today. Actually, I'm doing a brisket flat. It's a small flat, and I tell you what, at today's prices, you know, that was my choice, because what we're going to do with this, not on video, but at some point we're going to take and make tacos out of this, or enchiladas or something. I just need some brisket meat on hand, so I thought I'd take you along and let's see the results from this Lone Star Grillz Pellet Grill. All right, so here is the brisket flat. It's got a little gouge here, but I think that's where they removed the point section. But let's go ahead and get this rub on here. I like to start with a mustard binder. I do it on brisket, I do it on pork, I do it on chicken. I just like this mustard on here, and I firmly believe that it does more than just act as a binder. I think it actually adds like acidity to it because of the vinegar that's inside the mustard. I just really like it. Now for a base layer, I'm going to use a salt, pepper, garlic, and what I'm using is by PS Seasoning. This stuff is awesome. It's called the Barbecue General. I really like this salt, pepper, garlic. I'm glad they finally come out with one. So just a base layer, nothing real heavy. For the rub, I'm using a Mad Cow rub. This is by Postal Barbecue. Jabin sent me this back, I think in the fall, and I haven't used it yet, so today is the day. It's got a great smell to it. I detect a little citrus notes in there, like maybe some lemon zest or something going on, not really sure. But I know one thing, it should make this beef taste really good. Pat that in good. Now what I do, and I'm not going to bore you with the rest, is I'll let this sweat in for a few minutes and get wet to where it's going to adhere really good. Even though it's got a binder, I still tend to do that. Then we're going to flip it over, do the same thing, and also do our sides. I'll see you at the smoker. All right, we got the pit set to 225. It's a little under that right now because we just had the door open. So let's go ahead, Derek, if you would, grab this brisket and get it on that bottom grate. We got the top grate removed. We're just gonna place it on here, and we're gonna let it rock and roll. And we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. When it needs something, we'll do it. If y'all have watched any of my previous Lone Star Grillz Pellet videos, then you know this thing smokes up a storm. And we are not completely closed in. We do have no wall here, got a door here, but it gets very smoky. So I'm gonna have a solution if we wanna keep it up here. So I'm gonna do something like that real soon. But it's not too bad if we're over here, you know, but that's just one of the things we're having to deal with today. But the one thing we're not having to deal with is extreme heat under here. As hot as it is surrounding us, we're nice and comfortable. Now let me show you why. I tell you what, I have been wanting a swamp cooler ever since I left Memphis in May. They had 2 of them there. I was super impressed, and I got one. Let me show it to you. This is the Paris Rome. This company has been in business since 1915. These are actually made in France, and it's very high quality. And let me tell you, I was sitting out here last night and it felt like air conditioner. Not only is it blowing air, it's got a water reservoir, holds 11.9 gallons, and up here you can put ice packs that it comes with, 4 of them. That, or you can just pour ice. And the water actually circulates over the ice or the ice packs, and it chills this water down somewhat. The proper name for this is evaporative cooler, but I call it a swamp cooler. I think even the company refers to it as a swamp cooler. If you're interested in something like this in this extreme heat this summer, I'll have a link in the description box from Amazon. That's where this one come from, and you can check it out. I guarantee you it's a lifesaver. I have not busted a sweat out here at all today. Very proud and happy to get this. Don't forget Paris Rome, great brand. I haven't brought you back in it because, hey, it's on the smoker doing its thing. I have spritzed it every time it needed it, and outside of that, it's just been sitting here rocking on the pit. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it in some butcher paper, because this is a brisket flat, and I don't want to risk really drying it out, because as you know, if you do briskets, if you don't have that point on there and enough fat, it can dry out on you. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and get this brisket off of here. Pull our probe out. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just spritz this a little bit. Just put a little moisture in it. Maybe a little on the paper. Let's do it like that right there. Nice package. Let's go back on the pit. That's actually starting to feel pretty good. Put a probe back in here. Close her up. So I didn't mention how long it's actually been on the smoker for 7 hours. We're dealing with brisket. It might be a small brisket, but it's still brisket nonetheless. And I'm predicting another 2, maybe 3 hours, and we're gonna be good. I also wanted to let y'all know that I've started a second channel, and I have a link in the description box if you're interested in going over there and subscribing. I have noticed in the last few years that these shorts, these videos called shorts and reels and TikTok and all that has made a big splash. It's not really my thing, but I decided if you can't beat them, join them. So I have started another channel just for shorts. They will not be uploaded to this channel, but I'm also utilizing that channel to do any future live feeds. I'm gonna do blooper reels, and I'm also gonna do a little vlogging. If you're interested in that sort of thing, go over there and hit me up. Once I get enough subscribers, then I'll start in with the live feeds. No sense doing it until I get a few subs. Right now, I think it's got 11 subs, got a little bit of content on there. And so I want to grow it. Every time I upload a video from my main channel, this channel, then I will be utilizing that page just for all the leftover footage and such. So go over there and subscribe if you're interested. All right, just to catch up to speed here, I did jack this up to 270 degrees once I wrapped it to go ahead and finish this brisket. And I'm probing tender. I just took a probe, and this probe and tender, we're gonna take it out right now. We're gonna put it over here and just let it rest for, I don't know, maybe it's getting late at night, so it's not gonna be that long of a rest, but it is a small piece of meat. That is one of the smallest brisket flats I think I've ever seen, but it's gonna be good. Take our probe out. Oh yeah, we got some juice coming out. Let's get it over here. I've got the pit in cool down mode. We are done with the pit. We'll be back in roughly 30 minutes. We're gonna cut it into this brisket and give it a try. Here it is. Let's see what we got here. We're just gonna cut right down the middle because it's just a flat. I know one thing, it's super tender. Holy smokes. Look at the juice on that. Oh yeah. That's a nice color there. Got a little smoke ring going on. Let's flip it around, take a look at it. Looks good to me. And if you noticed, I did not remove any of that fat cap. That's why you see all this fat down here. This is your actual flat up here. All this is stuff you would normally trim a lot off, but being a flat, I wanted to leave that fat cap on there. And that's exactly what I did. Cut a slice off here. That's too big a piece for me. Cut it just to a bite. All right, this is Mike Bowman. Tell them about your YouTube channel.
Hey man, this is Mike Bowman with Triple B's Barbecue. I'm a fairly new channel. Man, y'all come over and check me out, man. Everything I do is pretty much inspired by this man right here.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll have a link in the description for his channel. Check him out. Give that a try, man. That's what you think. This is the Lone Star Grillz Pellet Grill.
Juicy.
For a flat, that is almost like a point. That tastes like point meat to me.
Man, that's unbelievable. And the fact that, well, y'all see, that thing right there is a beast.
Oh yeah. Great flavor.
That's good. I'm stealing this one from you.
Man, help yourself. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If nothing else, I've shown you that the flat can be a really good cut of brisket. It's not always the trashier side of the brisket. Everybody goes for the point. I'm telling you, that tastes just like point. It really does. It's that tender, that juicy. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm Russ Jones of Smoky Grillz Barbecue.
I'm Mike Bowman with Triple B's Barbecue. Hey, look, y'all don't forget, get out there and cook something. Burn rubber, not your meat.
There you go. Till next time, Smoky Grillz Barbecue.